Okay, for those of you that don't know, I've been restoring a 1969 Ford Torino that I bought from my grandfather that he bought brand new in 1968. I'm in the process of ripping out the carpet and sandblasting the inside of the floor pans to get rid of any surface rust, old paint, and all the old dry rotted seam sealer. So I went ahead and removed the seam sealer and started getting into it, trying to motivate myself to go on and further the process. And the motivation for this car was to create videos and build a YouTube channel. So here I am trying to do this. And if you don't try, then you definitely will fail. So I've reached out to Eastwood because let me tell you why I reached out to Eastwood, and then we'll get into what's inside the box. So going into this, I've never wanted to cut, and I'm not going to cut any corners with doing anything that I can do to put my hands on this car, as far as replacing, refurbishing, restoring, anything. It's going to be the best. And when you go on the forums and you look up anything, if you type in and you search in Google, what is the best car products to restore an old car? Eastwood. It always pops up as Eastwood. That's it. That's hands down the best products out there. So I reached out to them, and this is what they gave me. So we're gonna go through the box right here. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. I'm gonna show you guys this in a second. So we got the 2K Aerospray epoxy primer that I'm gonna be putting in place of the old epoxy primer or urethane primer that they've used on the car from the factory. And then we're going to go ahead and replicate and recreate the seam sealers or the seams with a ripple tip and a 2K epoxy seam sealer. So that's what this is what I told them that I would love to use on my car, as it would be super simple and easy to get into those hard to reach nooks and crannies in the car, and I'll take you step by step in the process of me going through that. But let me put you guys back over here. So as you can tell, I love signs, and look at this. Look what they sent me. I'm hanging this up right now. I'm proud. I'm proud to be sponsored by Eastwood, man. This is sick, dude. Look at this. Look, let's hang this up right now. I think it's gonna go right above my garage door. Hell yeah, dude! Look at that, y'all. That looks sweet. Here's the 1969 Ford Torino. I still need to remove this front carpet, the dash, and then we're gonna sandblast everything underneath here. And all this here is gonna get sandblasted, so we can lay down a fresh epoxy primer and brand new seam sealer. All right, so I want to try something. Um, I'm here by myself, so I want to be able to move the Torino to the center of the garage and have it setting diagonally, without having to back it out, have it on, and all this other stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna just go ahead and set it back down. That actually worked really well. All right, so what I'm gonna go ahead and get started with is removing this air conditioning unit and all the lines that go with it into the hood. I'm gonna set it aside because I already have everything that I need to complete this system. I just need to have it rebuilt or refurbished and gone through. So that being said, I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod. I'm gonna take you guys through the steps on how to remove this air conditioning unit, the carpet, and the front dashboard. And then I'm gonna drop down all the side paneling, everything underneath here, it's going to get removed down basically to bare metal just like this. So let's get to it. All right, we got that one removed. All right, let's see what this is connected to over here. This line here. There we go. All right, and this is just that wire that was connected to the auxiliary fan. Positive, negative. Super simple. All right, now that we've removed the air conditioning unit and we've gotten the majority of that out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and remove these side panels. We're just gonna start by just pulling straight out. Pull this carpet down, and this just slides off just like that. Be replaced. Sound deadening material. Oof. Same thing. Pull straight back. That was toast. All right, just gonna start by pulling this out here. Well, I completely missed the part where I pulled the carpet out, so this is where we're at now. What we're gonna do next is remove the glove box plastic. You see that? It is all falling apart. Just look at this. Nice. I need a new one of these. Oh. It's toasted. It's the old dash. Okay, so one thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna get in here and I'm just gonna make little strips of tape, just about this long. And I'm just gonna stick them here. And what I'm doing is I'm prepping these so when I pull these plugs off of whatever side they come off of, I'm just gonna read whatever it is and I'm just gonna label it. So I got oil pressure, tachometer, and I got a speedometer. Um, I'm gonna see if they're all just one plug. If they're not, if they're multiple, then I will just make a label for each individual plug so I know which one goes where and how it goes. So yeah, when it comes to install, it'll be a lot easier if I don't remember where everything goes. I also have a box of snack packs so you can collect any hardware that you might remove and make sure you label it so it's all going back into where it came out of. Right here. That was easy. Okay. And that just unplugs like that. So, but now what we're gonna do is go ahead and disconnect all these wires from this panel here, these plugs, and we're gonna remove the steering column. Buzzer. Alright, now we're gonna move to that side. Now I've got to do the radio switches, the ignition, and what is this one? Cigarette lighter. Alright, close your eyes. It's probably gonna be painful to watch. Alright, and these are just threaded here on the inside. Add these to our bag of knobs. Not really supposed to do that. Tag this one. All right, so my phone died. I'm gonna finish up with that. Being I removed the wire harness, the steering column bracket, and pretty much the air box and all the ductwork that would have been for the heater core and all that stuff has been removed. Tomorrow I'm gonna come back and remove all of that firewall dampening material and all the rest of the seam sealer, and I'm gonna get prepped for spraying and sandblasting pretty much all of everything that's gonna be epoxy coated. This is all the stuff that I did remove out of the car. The entire dashboard, the air conditioning unit, and all the duct working, along with the wire harness. I'm gonna rewrap this in friction tape just to make it nice and clean, and also go through and replace any of the connectors that I can still get. And this will only be a couple seconds for you guys, as you can just click on the next video. But thanks for watching. Consider subscribing.